Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Killer Logue for the win, back with some more Clash of Clans gameplay and commentary for you guys. Today we're going to be doing some absolutely insane raids. Starting on this guy, Deepak from the Gladiator clan. Clearly he has an inactive base, his Inferno towers are dead, his Expos are dead, and his loot is fully alive. So in this video, I'm pretty sure there is no raid less than 1 million in loot. It's going to be real easy to continue that series that I had that was like over 1 million in loot raids. We're just going to jump straight back into that. And then we're going to do a series on over 2 million or 2 million plus loot raids, which is absolutely nuts. I believe you have the capability of doing 2+ million loot raids now in Clash of Clans, which is nuts. You guys remember I did loot giveaways where I would completely max out my storages, then I would max out my collectors, and then I would just leave my base inactive with all of the collectors out. So maybe I'll do another one of those and see what like the cap is now. But first I would have to max out all of my collectors and my gold mines, and then I would have to max out all of my storages, which I'm not sure I can do at Town Hall 11. But you know, I'd be able to come close and we'd be able to get a good idea of what the highest would be. So maybe I'll do that. I think that would make for a pretty sweet video in itself, and it'd be an experimental video as well. Anyways, as you can see, super easy raid right here. Just going to town on this guy, putting in that work. My Archer Queen, the problem with this raid though is that my Archer Queen is down. She was being upgraded to level 33 or something, level 34, something like that. So it makes raiding a lot more difficult. Like, you don't realize how helpful she is sometimes. I mean, you always know she's super helpful, but when you don't have her, it's like, dang, it makes raiding a lot harder. So right there, I dropped that weird spell that drops some troops. I don't know if I really like it or dislike it. I think I swapped it out for a lightning spell. But in this video, we're going to be talking about all the cool new stuff that's in Clash of Clans. There's so much new stuff with the leagues and this whole new system of how you can get these crazy new spells and stuff. It's super cool, and it really drives you to play the game more. So right there, about 1.15-ish million in loot, and well over 7,000 in Dark Elixir, which is mad. Before, like, that would have been so hard, but you know, not so bad now, Yeah, as you can see, we're working on our walls here. Okay, so the league shop, this is what I'm talking about. This is so neat. And then obviously you have the shields and everything that was in the game before, but the league shop is so cool. And we're going to be checking out the new decorations. There's the Mighty Hero statue. I don't think that was in the game before when I used to play. May or may not have been. I don't really recall. But we got the American flag, USA baby. We're going to go ahead and drop that, even though our nation is in uncertain times. We're going to go ahead and rep that American flag. Yeah, buddy. USA all the way. Okay, all right, what else do we got here? We got, you know, all the national flags of different nations, different great nations all over the earth. And the pirate flag, that's not new, that's been in there. And then we got the bomb tower here, the second bomb tower. And then the tornado trap, that is definitely new. It says wind and stones may break some bones, but this trap will definitely confound you. Just place one of these traps down in the released vortex will draw the enemy troops in, hindering their progress. So it just like kind of slows the troops down. It doesn't really do any damage, but I mean, that still could be super helpful in stopping you from getting 3-starred. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. I have nowhere to drop it yet, so I just drop it wherever. Drop it where they're not expecting it. I later end up moving it, but right now, as you can see, I'm not sure if it would fit in between those Tesla towers. May or may not fit in there. And then we're checking out the news. As you can see, the Grand Warden of the North. A little bit about that. You get a 1 gem hero boost during this league, I guess it is, or the January season. So for 4 hours, just one gem to boost, which is super nice. We're now in February, actually. So this gameplay is actually from January still. I didn't do the balloon challenge. I'm not a big balloon guy unless I'm like trophy pushing. And the Clan War League was about to start in 8 hours. So pretty sweet. This just I'm just showing off like the challenges. Basically, all right, right here, if you gather 1,000 destruction from versus battles, you get 100 challenge points. And I didn't even know I had all these challenge points. Look at my season bank capped out at 5 mil of each gold elixir and 50k dark elixir. So you can get all kinds of stuff, speed up your builders, speed up your progress of your army camps, or your barracks and stuff like that, even furthermore than normally. All this crazy stuff with these new spells and stuff. It's pretty sweet. Here we have a pretty easy base right here. And I want to talk about something different with you guys today. Here with the climate in the world, in the United States particularly, I think a lot of things are being exposed. A lot of truth is coming out. And I just want to get some of you guys' take on it. If you're listening, if you're still following me, if you're still in the video here, let me know how you feel about the 2020 presidential election. I can't really say. YouTube is really strict on what you have to say about it. If you contest the results of the election, they can ban your channel, period. I'm not kidding, look it up. So I gotta be really touchy about that. But I just think it was interesting the way that things went down. And I will say, I don't know. For instance, like 9/11 didn't seem to really make a lot of sense. How are they able to get the planes to the tower when we have the greatest military on earth? Shouldn't they have been shot down? God bless the souls that died in the planes, but a couple hundred people would have been a lot better than a couple thousand people dying. But no, they were able to crash right into the World Trade Center and miraculously, look at that 1.2 million loot raid. That one was fat. That was super nice. Maybe even more than 1.2. Plus, I got the 420k bonus of each golden elixir in the treasury. Super nice there. I'm telling y'all, loot is insane. Look at this. I'm already back up to 9 million gold. Yeah. So it looked, may or may not have been, but it looked like there was some demolition stuff going on there. Some bombs might have blown up in 9/11. But besides that, if you've been paying any bit of attention at all, you would know that Jeffrey Epstein, for instance, was taken down. He was running a pedophile ring, which is pretty disturbing. And the mainstream media barely even talked about it. Now, why is that? Why would the mainstream media ignore that? It's such a crazy thing that happened, and they don't even want to talk about it. They would rather talk about former President Donald Trump, about his tweets. You'd think a child sex trafficking ring would be a little bit more important than the president's tweets. But no, they focused on his tweets instead of exposing that. And that guy, Jeffrey Epstein, did go to prison, and he, was killed in his jail cell miraculously while the cameras spontaneously glitched and it didn't record it, or B, escaped. I'm gonna go with the latter. I'm not convinced that he's dead. I think that he escaped or was pulled from there for better or worse. I don't know. That one's a mystery right now. In due time, we'll have to find that out, because I happen to be an avid Christian, and I believe that no stone will go unturned, just like the Bible prophecy says. I think that the truth's going to come out eventually, sooner or later. We're just going to have to wait on it for now. But in the meantime, we can do our best to expose things that are obvious, such as, in my opinion, there's a lot of shady stuff going on in Hollywood. First, it was, I think it was first Harvey Weinstein. He got arrested, bunch of sex scandals. He was grooming actresses and stuff like that. Really weird, really strange guy. Then you had Jeffrey Epstein. Now you have Ghislaine Maxwell. She was in cahoots with Jeffrey Epstein, running the child sex trafficking ring. Really disturbing stuff going on there. The devil is in the details, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just be the one to tell you. And then you also had, actually, maybe even prior to all of that, this also got swept under the rug. I don't know if you know, it was an actress. She was on the show Smallville, and she got busted with the NXIVM. The NXIVM, NXIVM, it was a sex cult. And they were also grooming young women, even teenagers, and trafficking them. So that's pretty insane. And I think that, it should be exposed. And you might not even have known about this. However, I got her pulled up on IMDb here. She was one of the leading actresses in the show Smallville. And I never watched that show, but I did watch the movie Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. I don't know if you remember. It was about some kids and some adults. One of those, I think it might have been a Disney movie, but the adults somehow got shrunk, and they're running around like ants, running around and going on Hot Wheels. And it was a cool movie. I liked the movie a lot, if I recall correctly. But little did I know that Allison Mack was in that movie, and she was involved in some very shady stuff. So it has become quite the pattern in Hollywood, with these elites being involved in some rather nasty and questionable things. So I think it goes as far as from your movies, propaganda, hidden things in the movies, things going on behind the scenes in the movies. And here I'm going to unlock the ice golem. It takes 10 days, but I don't know. He might be pretty sweet. He doesn't look that good. Hopefully he doesn't suck. I was reading up on him, looking at the stats and stuff. He doesn't look that good, but I'm gonna do mostly all Golem raid just for the heck of it. But anyways, this stuff goes on in our music as well. So I just want to warn you guys: be careful what you listen to. Be careful what you watch. I think a lot of this music is grooming people and altering their state of mind for the worse. When particularly with rap music, when they glorify beating women, potentially sexually abusing women, or just using them for sex in general, and people take it seriously, and they hear them talk about shooting people and selling drugs, and it's extremely toxic to our culture in general, because we want to build. We want to be building ourselves up, building up our communities to become successful and law-abiding citizens. And when we listen to this music, it does the complete opposite. It helps to destroy things, help rather than build things to destroy them, get people in trouble and keep them in trouble. So, and a lot of people, they just listen to it and it's chill. But a lot of people listen to it and they are so heavily influenced by it that they want to go out and get a gun, and they want to go out and sell drugs, and they want to go out and actually shoot somebody, and they think it's cool. Here I'm going to upgrade my witches to level 3, I think it is. That's been a long time coming. They're going to be super sweet from there. And then I want to go ahead and upgrade after that, probably golems. That's going to be sweet. So here you can see I changed my village. I copied a YouTuber's village. It's going pretty well so far. Not the best in the world, but pretty well. I'll leave a link to it in the description, and I'll leave a link to the guy's channel where I found it. I just needed a new village. As y'all saw, mine was scattered all over the place. I had that one new defense thingy outside of my base. I don't even know what it's called, sorry. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of that stuff, get y'all's take on all of it, whether you liked the former president or hated him and loved the former president now, or hate him, or love the current man in the White House now or hate him. I don't know. It's just interesting times now. It seems like all things are political. And here I have a voice on Clash of Clans, a voice nonetheless. I figured I'd talk about it a little bit. See if you guys want to hear it. If y'all don't, then I'll shut up about it. I won't talk about it here. But I am a truther, so to speak. And I like to know the truth. I like to expose the truth. Because the way things are going, let's just say our freedom is in trouble here in America. It's on a bad path. So I don't want to say too much. I don't want them to ban me. So just planting a little couple of seeds in you guys' mind. There's a lot of patterns going on. Quite a lot of patterns. Anywho, as you can see, Village is going quite well, making some strong headway here. This new setup looks pretty nice, does pretty well. As you can see, that Archer Tower level 10 looks pretty bad. It's sticking out like a sore thumb right there. I'm gonna have to get that one upgraded ASAP. ASAP Rocky in this bish. And what can I work on? Oh yeah. I'm just showing you guys the bombs. Okay, so the bombs basically, as you can see, like the bombs lead, like you might think that's a good entrance, but it's really not, because you're gonna go into those bombs, and even if you get that far, you're gonna get blown back by the tornado trap. The Inferno Towers are gonna push you back, and this is a pretty well balanced base. Like the Archer Towers are all surrounding it. Super hard to get into it. Anyways, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully you'll have a blessed day, and peace.